Well, let's speak to our correspondent, Shihab Rattansi. He joins us now from Washington, D.C. Shihab, break this down for us, because it's a little different from some of the other charges that Trump's facing.
Right, this one relates to the 2016 election, where the Manhattan District Attorney alleges Trump paid off Stormy Daniels, the adult film actress you mentioned, in order for her to keep quiet before the election campaign about their alleged affair. The DA says that Trump classified this in his official bookkeeping as a legal expense, but because it was to help Trump's presidential campaign, it was in fact a campaign expense and therefore should have been declared. Trump, however, argues that that's not the case. It was a legal expense. It was actually to save the embarrassment of his wife. You know, the legal experts are pretty divided as to how strong this particular case is, but what we do know is what this does confirm is that Trump will face at least one criminal prosecution in court before the next election. There's a lot of speculation as to when the other three cases will actually take place, and that Trump will be the first former U.S. president ever to sit for a criminal trial.
Shihab, the trial date, March 25th, that isn't very far away. How might this actually affect campaigning in the election?
Well, that's what Trump is saying. Having said that, though, Trump uses this particular case actually as a really effective campaigning tool, because for him and his supporters, it does confirm that there's a witch hunt, that the Biden, Trump's argument there is the Biden administration has colluded with the Manhattan District Attorney to get these charges in order to influence the next election, and it's a very effective rallying cry for Donald Trump. It solidifies his base, it gets that enthusiasm out. So when he talks about campaigning in the evening, actually, if he's going to be at the trial each day, we can probably expect him to be talking, during the trial, at least, in between, during recesses of the trial and so on, and it will be a very effective way to keep that energy going at a time when there's very little energy for Joe Biden. What this also means, because it's occurring on March 25th, the judge suggested it might take about 6 weeks. That does give some leeway for at least one other trial to occur before the election, the federal case alleging that Trump tried to overturn the election, but that's still pending a Supreme Court ruling. A lot depends on how fast the Supreme Court rules on presidential immunity. But at least one case, then, we do know now, will be going ahead before the election.
Shihab Rattansi there explaining that for us from Washington, D.C. Thanks so much, Shihab.